Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel where we explore fascinating stories from Korean literature. Today we're looking at a powerful and haunting short story called Chinatown by Oh Jung-hee. And so this story was first published in 1979, and Chinatown is one of Oh Jung-hee's most famous works. It's widely considered a key text in Korean literature, a classic that captures the harsh realities of post war Korea. The story has been translated into English multiple times, reflecting its importance and enduring appeal. Oh Chong-hee's writing is often praised for its elegance, lyricism, and sometimes chilling detachment. You'll find all of that on full display in Chinatown. And like I said, it's been published several times. So the translation is usually by Bruce and Juchan Fulton. So their translation's been published twice. It was published as part of the Asia Publishers, what is it, the Library of Korean Literature, Modern Korean Literature series. And then it was also published in the Ji-Moon-dang collection. That's the Bruce and Juchan Fulton translation. And then the translation by Peggy Cho was also published as part of the Hollym Modern Korean Short Story Collection. And it's probably been published in some anthologies and collections as well. So just a very important story. And like I said, a key text in Korean literature. So what is the story? The story is set in Incheon, an aftermath of the Korean War. It's a coming-of-age tale told through the eyes of a 9-year-old girl who grows up in a slum neighborhood populated by Chinese immigrants, American GIs, Korean prostitutes, and various other refugees. Her family, like many others at the time, are refugees displaced by the war. The world she lives in is rough, shabby, and filled with coal dust, strange smells, and the scars of conflict. So, through her eyes, we get an unfiltered view of life in this desperate environment where survival is a daily struggle. This young girl's life is anything but idyllic. Along with her equally poor friends, she learns to steal flour from mills and coal from freight trains just to survive. These children aren't portrayed as symbols of innocence, they're hardened by their circumstances. They haggle, fight, and do whatever it takes to get by. Her interactions with adults are just as harsh. She fights with the butcher and the hairdresser. Her mother, pregnant for the eighth time, is constantly ill. Her grandmother was abandoned by her husband. And in one particularly grim moment, we learn that a young woman living upstairs is murdered by her drunk boyfriend. Everywhere she looks, there is neglect, suffering, and despair. Even her friend dreams of becoming a prostitute because in this bleak world, it seems like the only way out. Chinatown is also semi-autobiographical. Oh Chong-hee was born in 1947 as the fifth of 8 children. Like the girl in the story, her family fled their hometown during the war and eventually settled in Incheon. Many of Oh's stories feature a mother who gives birth to numerous children, a reflection of her own childhood experiences. One interesting anecdote is that Oh Chong-hee was nicknamed Hoodlum as a child because of her tough demeanor. She reportedly got into fights with everyone, even missing a school award ceremony after fighting with a barber who was cutting her hair. These real life details clearly influence the character and setting of Chinatown. At its core, Chinatown is about trying to make sense of life in the face of chaos. There's a poignant moment in the story where the girl reflects on the nature of existence, wondering if she can find a word to sum up the confusion of past, present, and future. This isn't just a story about poverty and survival. It's about coming of age in a world where cruelty and hardship are the norm. Through the eyes of this young girl, Oh Chong-hee presents a raw and candid portrayal of life in post-war Korea. Let me share a brief excerpt that captures the essence of Oh Chong-hee's writing. Could I find a word to sum up the yesterdays, todays, and the many days of tomorrow that were all confused in a complicated and vague set of colors? This line illustrates the girl's struggle to understand the world around her, a world filled with suffering, yet also moments of introspection and growth. So, what's my take on Chinatown? It's a gripping, thought provoking story that stays with you long after you finish reading. Oh Jung-hee's writing is both lyrical and brutally honest, making this a must read for anyone interested in Korean literature. If you're looking for a story that vividly captures a particular moment in history while exploring universal themes of survival and resilience, Chinatown is definitely worth your time. Thank you for joining me on today's literary journey. Have you read Chinatown or any other works by Oh Jung-hee? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more book reviews and discussions. Until next time, happy reading and thanks for watching.